energetic in this lockdown period. Let's welcome a program manager, Toastmaster Sanjukta. Is she there? Okay. Toastmaster Sanjukta, the ring. The ring, Toastmaster Sanjukta. We can check the timer card.
My timing would be from 5 to 7 minutes.
5 to 7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get the ball rolling. Somebody quoted 10% of the conflict is due to a difference of opinion, while 90% of it is because of the usage of a different tone, which means communication. That is the very basic essence of a conflict. And my intent here is to share with you what I understood and how I mitigate and resolve conflicts. Let me take you through the first example. How many of you love French fries? You know, McDonald's French fries, they are good, they are really tasty. But when you are having the first one, somebody in your head says, no, that's junk food. You have just now ran 10 kilometers. It's all gone if you have this. You have that devil and the angel talking inside your head. That's the first kind of conflict that you're having. What I do there is I listen to it. I calm down. I am listening. I do not react. What I say is, let me have this French fry now, and I'll walk an extra kilometer tomorrow. And the conflict is resolved. I enjoy my French fries. What I did here is a clear communication, since I am resolving a conflict within me. It's nothing. We do that every day, and there's a very easy way of doing that. Now, getting into the ring, the bigger boxing ring, where you're just one of the people with a particular opinion and you are confronting another person with another opinion. Scene 2. Just a few days back at night, I received a WhatsApp message from my sister saying that Bobby, our father, he doesn't have to go to the bank because, you know, I'm very worried about the COVID situation in India. You know, Wajid Khan died of that. That did the trigger of setting my opinion. First of all, it was 11 in the night and I was not ready for this conversation. I was almost asleep. So opinionated I was. I became emotional about it because I think my sister was getting too much, because Wajid Khan, the fact was he did not die of COVID just, he also had other complications. I started arguing with her. There was a conflict and my sister went on saying, I think you're missing the point. It's just precautions is necessary at this age for Bobby. I said, let's not talk now. We will discuss this tomorrow morning when I have a fresh mind. I get up in the morning. I read the message again. I missed the main point. She proposed that she will ask one of her friends to go and get the money. Fine. That's it. Of course, I am also agreeing to it. Why not? If somebody is helping that out to get the money, I'm fine with it. Conflict resolution. Second time when I read it, I actually listened. The communication happened properly. I did not react. I did not become emotionally attached to my opinion that my sister is too insecure in this situation. She's going overboard. I went on to that, while the resolution was totally different. It was whether that friend should come and help or not. Of course, that friend should come and help. So there I was in the ring boxing with my sister at night when actually I did not listen. And conflict resolution was so simple. I read it for 2 seconds and I didn't have a conflict. Then comes the bigger chunk. In Toastmasters, we just don't hobnob around during fellowship. We are here to also imbibe leadership, to have the confidence of resolving conflicts. Now, the last two examples that I gave you is where you or me are an integral part of the ring. You're in the ring. While there's another aspect of it as leaders, and I'm sure many of you who have a team to manage will agree to it. Many a times you are thrown into the ring as a ring master or a referee who has to actually resolve conflicts between third parties. Here's a very interesting story. Again, another experience. Now, me as an account manager have a lot of projects and project managers who have to start their project. So one such project manager, Mr. Ridgely, he was supposed to choose his teams. And there were a couple of suggestions. There was Ricky, there was Dicky, there was Doshi, and there was Ralph. So Ridgely decided to pick up Ricky, Ralph, and Doshi. Now, we being a very open culture, in the evening, just like that, Doshi WhatsApped Ridgely asking, Ridgely, why did you pick up Ricky? And why did you not pick up Dicky? Ridgely wrote, there was intention, there was responsibility, there was capability, and Ricky is good. I've worked with him. Next morning, I, as the account manager, was getting all kinds of escalation. My boss was getting escalations. The reason being, Dicky came to know about it and he was very upset that a project manager actually said that he is irresponsible. Because though she shared the WhatsApp messages with Dicky, and Dicky was totally demotivated and he was almost on the verge of putting in his papers. Now, my boss and me, we were discussing, what should we do? I said, I'm sure Ridgely did not mean this. Let me go and have a word, because Ridgely has not worked with Dicky. So he wouldn't know what's going on. And then on the other front, my boss also said, but make sure that Ridgely speaks to Dicky, because this is a miscommunication and this conflict is not good for us. So what we did then is, I quickly went and told Ridgely that Ridgely, he thinks that you are telling him that which is not the truth. Go and have a word. And Ridgely spoke to Dicky saying, I don't know how you are. I just mentioned why Ricky was taken. I did not say that you did not have these qualities because I did not know. So communication is very important in any conflict. And if you listen and not here to react, you can resolve a conflict much better. More to the story later. Over to the Toastmaster of the day for now.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjukta. Can we have a round of applause for Toastmaster Sanjukta? And we will observe a 30-minute. We will have 30 seconds for feedback to Toastmaster. We can give it a feedback to Toastmaster Sanjukta. Please do so. We have 30 seconds. Sorry. You can send your feedback in private chat to Sanjukta. Thank you. We have our next speaker, Toastmaster Samod, who is delivering his project from Advanced Communication Series Manual.